What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the RNS podcast. If you know, you know. Uh, Episode 14, really nothing special podcast. DJ, how are you feeling?
Good, man. Shout out Stephon Diggs, number 14 though.
Okay.
Good
I'm
one. That's a
sure,
good one.
I'm sure DJ's gonna have a lot to say in a little bit, but we'll get in that later. Rick, how you feeling?
I just want all the girls at Paul Pierce's crib and not get in trouble like he did. F a job.
We'll get into that soon. Mel, how are you feeling?
Hey, I'm like Paul Pierce, bro. All smiles, man. All smiles, you know?
Oh man. Well,
F the haters.
you guys can assume what we're about to get into.
Hey, Aaron, how you feeling though? How you
Hey, I'm
feeling?
good. I'm good. You guys already got the point of what we're gonna talk about first. But man, DJ, hit him with a black fact real quick.
All right, so it's been recently announced that Hubert Davis is the successor to Roy Williams at University Chapel Hill, North Carolina, UNC, and he's the first black head coach there. Not who I thought they were gonna go after. I thought they were gonna go try and steal Jerry Stackhouse personally. That's what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they probably couldn't get Stackhouse, and they got Hubert. That's how I feel. Either way, it's a win for us. Uh, was a former NBA player in his own right, 11-year career, average double digits 5 times. Good NBA career. Hopefully, can help with recruiting there because I know they need that help. What do you guys think about that?
I feel like it's a great hire. Shout out to Roy Williams for what he's done. Very great coach. I feel like his legacy is definitely going to be emphasized, like kind of the impact he put in on college basketball. But I feel like they're in the right direction, so I approve the hire. But like you said, for Stackhouse, that would have been a crazy hire. But like you said, I don't think that was going to happen in any way, shape, or form.
When I think of Herbert Davis, I think of Chris Whitney, Jahadi White, Rip Hamilton, and Eton Thomas on that god awful Michael Jordan Woods team. Unfortunately, that's how I remember him because I wasn't really watching college basketball in the '90s, but definitely was a phenomenal player. Played 11 years, super knowledgeable. He's been around UNC, I think, for like the past like few years, so he already probably has a great rapport. Their former player from there, so yeah, I think they made the right hire. I think it makes sense. I really, I mean, they may have wanted Jerry Stackhouse in the back of their minds, but I don't think that he was like a second option. I think it was if there was another option, I think it was 1A, 1B. So shout out to Herbert Davis. Very happy for him.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it would have been really cool to get Stackhouse, and he's probably a bigger name as far as like the NBA realm and all that stuff. But especially just like Rick just said, Hubert Davis was on the staff for X amount of years. So and then also like not that Stack didn't go to UNC, but when you're a guy that's on the staff at your alma mater, those guys are always gonna
Yeah.
get favorited over anybody else, whether they went to that school or not. So I think more than likely Hubert Davis was probably the number one option or somewhere at the top of their list, and they got who they wanted. And just like to piggyback off of what you guys said, high IQ guy, good character guy, uh,
Great character.
knows not only college basketball but knows UNC basketball, knows the
Yeah.
program, knows the foundation, all of that stuff. And I think he's got to get them back on track. So salute to Hubert Davis, salute to Roy Williams. If this is it for him, congrats on a great career. Um, and best of luck to UNC going forward. But what we really want to talk about, man, Paul Pierce just decided to quit his job on Friday, didn't he? Late Friday night.
Hey, that's the best way to go out. I feel like that's the best way to say, hey, I quit.
He went out with a bang, all right.
Man, he just said, I'm tired of Disney.
So, hey, your picture is a perfect reference of it, bro. The truth right there.
He just pulled a Miley Cyrus. I hate this box that I'm in.
The
Hey,
truth
Rick, not
shall
to
set
cut
you
you.
free. The
Hey,
truth
not to
shall
cut
set
you
free.
off, bro. I just noticed that you said Cam Soda at the bottom of that joint.
Oh yeah. You know why, right?
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, I just peeped now. Like,
yeah. Peep the whole thing, man. Got a $250,000 offer. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just about to say, for the people that don't know why it's there, explain that. But you were just doing that. So just
he's got a $250,000 offer from Cam Soda, which is an adult webcam organization. And they're offering him this money to just be an NBA analyst nightly, cover all the games, and have cam girls in there twerking for him. He can have any type of sex workers he likes, is what they said. Whether it be a cam girl, strippers, porn star, whatever he wants, he can have in the house while he just calls games.
Did y'all see like any? Did y'all see clips of like the IG live?
Oh yeah,
I did.
So if he can get any girl he wants, the first one he's gonna try and get is Monica. The way he was asking for Monica in that video.
Hey, facts.
Yeah, whoever Monica is, she must be a problem. Hey, Monica, why you playing? Get this money. Hey,
I just want to know why he did this for 300 views.
315 views on Instagram Live.
When he was posting
losing your job is not worth
315 views.
Well,
I guess if you get $250,000 off it, though.
And think about and at the same time, you get to be around strippers while calling the game. Like, hey, he can call that joint a Magic City for all he wants to.
Man, and then there was like, apparently someone asked like there's two things. One, so this wasn't like someone was videotaping him. He decided he just decided to pull out his phone and be like, hey guys, I don't want to work at ESPN anymore. Watch me smoke this blunt.
Hold on, was he smoking? Yeah, he was smoking a blunt.
He was smoking a straight J. Well, it looked like a J, allegedly. Sprinkle.
So here's what I'm gonna ask. We've seen a meme during the dunk contest of Paul Pierce on two standard ass flip phones, right? We've seen him tweet before, just random emojis because he doesn't know how to tweet. Do you guys think he knew he was on IG Live? Like,
I don't think he did.
Like, do you guys think? Like, I kind of have a feeling he was just making the video, but did not know he was on IG Live.
Yeah, I think he literally went to Instagram and he tried to like do a video within Instagram. And he ended up going to Instagram
live or like making the video trying to send it to somebody or something like that, or he doesn't know. He has not found out the close friends button. One or the other. But either way, he does not. I'm 100% sure Paul Pierce did not know he was on IG Live.
No, I think he does, because you remember he was reading the comments. You remember, if we look at the highlights, he was reading the comments and he kept telling Monica, "Hey, if you want to get this money."
You got a point there.
I'm just saying, because he was reading the comments.
So the other thing is someone on there just like out of nowhere was like, "Yo, where's Rachel Nichols at?" so she started trending because some random commenter just said that
she was trending because of Paul Pierce.
And apparently that was misogynistic. I've learned over this past month that I have no idea what any of these words mean anymore. But Paul Pierce can't control who comment. I mean, he can control not taking the video in the first place, but he can't control who comments over the thing. Like that wasn't on him, but I don't know. I just thought that was interesting.
That's not on him. That part's not on him.
Yeah.
He has nothing to do with how people comment.
I'm gonna leave that part at that. Best of luck, Paul Pierce, and whatever, whether it's Cam Soda
to lose your job
or something like that.
Hey, but like Paul Pierce said on his tweet, I'm gonna keep smiling. Just smile. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, he ain't got no choice.
Yeah, I was about to say he really doesn't have much choice. He did. It was his action, so he better be smiling.
Yeah.
Facts.
Going forward, DJ, you called it, man. You called it. DJ had a lot to say the past 2 weeks about Gonzaga.
So much to say about
Baylor.
For real.
Baylor last night got in that ass. DJ, I'll leave the floor to you if you want to just have a victory lap right now. Feel free.
I mean, look, I'm not trying to laugh at these kids' pain. And, like, they had a great season and all that. But, well, I don't never want to hear shit. I don't never want to see the motherfuckers at number one. I ain't saying they don't deserve to be in the dance. No, because I got a question for you guys after I'm done with this. I'm not saying any of that. But all I'm saying is you didn't get it this year. And this year you're supposed to do it. There was because honestly, if Baylor, as good as they were playing, if they went up against like a Duke and in their good years and Kentucky in the good years, I don't know if they beat them. But Gonzaga got out-athleted. Like, did you guys see when the first 2 minutes, after the first 2 minutes, I was like, oh yeah, they don't have a chance.
It was a wrap.
They don't have a chance.
That was exactly what I was saying during the game. It was maybe late in the first half. Gonzaga would try, like every time they tried to weather the storm, Baylor would come and just hit them with another punch. But there was one time late in the first quarter, it was just a simple transition bucket. Dude did like a double hezzy into a layup with the left, and he was too quick for them. There was two people. It was 1-on-2, and he got between both of them for a layup. And I was just like,
I thought Gonzaga could run.
Yeah, and I was like, when it comes down to it, like they got off to a good start and they were able to withhold it just because they were more athletic than them, and they came to play. But that's what it came out. They were outmatched by their athleticism. Your point, DJ, and I'm low key with you, man. Like if this wasn't the year, what year is? You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, no championship is guaranteed. I mean, there was John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins on the same team in Kentucky, and they ain't win it all. You know what I mean? It's one game. It's not like it's a 7-game series. I'm not gonna hold this against them. Like they played well all year. Unfortunately, their one loss was to Baylor, who isn't a slouch. It's not like anyone was like, yo, we see this coming out of nowhere. Like
they can shoot.
They hoop, and then they played a nigga in Jared Butler. That's what it was. They played a nigga because he just came out there, man. He looked like he was hooping at the rec. Like, I mean, for real, like the double hezzies, the step backs. Like, I mean, my man just came out there and looked like DJ at LA Fitness, man. Like, all I'm saying is, man, like I'm not gonna
don't gas him up. Don't gas him up.
Don't gas him up.
Don't gas him up too much.
Because we just calmed him down on the top 5, bro.
Hey, tell me they look like that though, man. Like Jared Butler just looked like he was just out there hooping, like he was just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna hold this against Gonzaga, man. Like at least this time they came out, they played well throughout the whole tournament. They made it through the Final Four. They made it to the championship game, and unfortunately, they just lost to a better team.
Before Jamel goes, I'm just gonna say this real quick. I'm not, and I think DJ kind of agrees with me on this. I'm not trying to talk down on any specific Gonzaga player, but it's Gonzaga as the program, which every year you're a favorite. You're the 1 seed. You're supposed to win the championship. You're going to the final
because your biggest competition during the year is Mount St. Mary or is
right. So
St. Mary's,
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you John Wall and Boogie didn't get it, but they were gone the next year. They have different teams, but at the same time, Coach Cal, because he's won championships, has a championship pedigree.
Right.
Gonzaga, on the other hand, is just they're there every year. They do this every year. So that's kind of I think what they're trying to say, and that's at least my point. But Jamel, you can finish with it.
Well, just real quick, man. They had a lot of freshmen and sophomore on this team. It wasn't like this was a usual Gonzaga team because they kind of go the Duke way where they have like five seniors or whatever starting towards the end of the year. It wasn't like that this time around. But go ahead.
Fair. No, I was just gonna say with Gonzaga, like DJ said, the athleticism is definitely gonna take a key. Like when I heard that they switched to zone, in the middle of the game, and they don't really practice zone. They're more of a man coverage, but the athleticism of Baylor was killing them so bad that they had to switch the zone. That already told me that you only probably got like one athlete on the court that can really deal with that speed. So I get it. I'm not gonna knock them, but at the same time, they did get exposed saying, yeah, as good as y'all are as a core, y'all still missing out on athleticism, and athleticism is still key. As good as you are to a point-to-point basketball, that one person just was able to shut them down. Or I wouldn't say just him, but it was just they wasn't prepared for those kind of athletes from Baylor.
So let me ask you this, man. Y'all think Jared Butler's stock price just went up?
Yeah.
Hey, when you win a championship, you deserve something.
Yeah. I was going to ask you guys this. With all that we said about Gonzaga, are they a top 5 program?
Yeah, you got to put them
currently. Just
currently, not of all time. Currently,
yeah.
Currently, I feel the same way. But I don't ever want to see them at number 1, so they're number 5.
I like how you put that there. No, I was gonna say I feel like the years have changed with a lot of certain teams. A lot of teams that wasn't known back in the day is like kind of moving up, just like how Houston keeps popping up here and there for football and basketball now. Like they not might be a top seed, but you keep seeing their name pop up. So
yeah, and then
things are changing.
And I was gonna ask that, like, do you guys think that this is gonna happen for Baylor? That they're gonna stay, maybe not a perennial championship contender, but do you think that they'll be here to stay as far as in the tournament and making deep runs now?
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. I'm gonna just say this one little bit. No.
I think they're gonna continue to do what they do, man. Like every 3 or 4 years, I think they'll put out a really good product, and I don't know if they're. It really depends on the recruiting process.
Yeah.
Rick stole the words right out of my mouth. About every 3 or 4 years, I think they're gonna have a contender.
Yeah.
Because now you got to think some of these dudes are gone, and they don't get the one and done talent. They get the good talent that needs a little more.
And needs an extra year or two.
Yeah, he just needs a little bit more time.
I heard that they go for mostly for transfer students, so I feel like
smart.
Stay on that route. Yeah. Go for kids that need that second shine, like y'all said.
Right. Yeah. I think.
Say your dogs.
I think they'll consistently be here. As far as being like a 1 seed, I think, just to Rick's point again, probably that 3 or 4 year span. But the thing about it is, like, Big 12 teams in general, they sort of have like a 3 or 4 year sort of run. And then usually it's a new team at the top of the Big 12. For the past few years, it's been W, and then like before that, K-State had a run, TCU had a run. So like this might be Baylor's short run before another team in the Big 12, before maybe W reclaims that throne or something like that. So yeah, I think they'll be here to stay, especially because I saw Scott Drew, he's been there since 02, 03.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're there that long and then you get a championship, that's definitely going to build the culture and everything there. So yeah. I think this will be the start of them being here to stay. So good for Baylor basketball, good for everybody. Gonzaga maybe next year, maybe not. I think DJ's going maybe not.
Hey,
Gonzaga
look,
next
probably.
Year, every year.
I just don't want to see him at number 1. I'm not saying they can't be number 2. Just don't want to see him at number 1.
Fair enough.
Eric, they're always, they're the next runner-up next year. It's always next year. It's always next year.
Hey, look, they are the betting odd favorites for next year, but we can move on.
I'm sure they were this year.
Yeah, it's always. That should be their slogan. Always next year.
Right. Man, so let's get
this guy.
Let's get into some NFL. First off, Sam Darnold trade. Sam Darnold going to Carolina. Do we have so it was next year 2nd and 6, this year 6?
Yeah, all right. This year, a 6th rounder. Next year, 2nd rounder, and a 4th rounder.
4th round. Okay, so next year, 2nd and 4th. So I'm gonna ask, first off, what does this mean for other teams, and then what are your overall thoughts on the trade?
I feel like the Panthers won this trade off of the Jets. The Jets showed their cards too soon. Um, but this puts Panthers in a play of they can get any player that they want. This doesn't really take them out of the conversation of getting a quarterback if they really want to get a quarterback, because you only gave up a second rounder in the fourth. And then but at the same time, you can shore up your line with Panay Sewell. So you're kind of in the play for, the best offensive lineman, or really just the best player on the board. So I feel like the Panthers won this one and the Jets kind of got the short end of the stick, because I feel like Sam Darnold could probably do something.
Yeah, I'm not out on Sam Darnold. I'm not as high as I once was, but I'm not out on him. Like there's talent there. Like there's things there. So they really didn't have to give up too much. So I think you make a great point saying the Jets kind of showed their cards too soon. They could have probably waited it out, could have got a better deal, maybe a different quarterback. My only thing is, do we know what's happening with Teddy Bridgewater? Does this mean he's gone? Does this mean he's still there?
Gone. He got to be gone. Like
that's what I'm assuming. But as of right now, he's still on the roster, right?
Yes,
yeah,
he's still on the roster.
And I'm confused because he threw for 3,700 yards, and I don't even know who he threw to. Yeah, name a receiver.
Anderson that was
Robbie
that played on the
DJ Moore.
They had a decent core.
DJ Moore is actually pretty good. DJ Moore is actually, he did good.
DJ Moore is pretty good.
They had a solid receiving core.
I would say, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, especially for the Jets, man, because I really don't know anybody that he threw to.
That's
on that team.
That's the problem.
Either
they didn't have anybody.
And who was the coach? Who was the old coach for the Jets?
A terrible
Adam Gates.
A fraud.
Yeah. All right. The only reason I was going
to say Ass Gates.
Yeah,
that too. No, I was gonna say Adam Gates made Ryan Tannehill look horrible. I'm not saying.
Do you guys want to know why Adam Gates got a job?
Peyton Manning.
Because he's Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
Because he was Peyton Manning's offensive coordinator. Peyton Manning is the offense. What are you talking about? He's the offensive coordinator. He's the head coach.
Look,
what are you talking about?
We all of us could be the quarterback coach for Peyton Manning. We're not doing.
Could have been his offensive coordinator. Hey Peyton, what do you think we're gonna do today? Well, come on, man. How hard could that fucking be?
You gonna hold that clipboard for Peyton? That's it.
You damn right.
Yeah, because the same thing that Tom Brady did to Bruce Arians. Peyton Manning did that to what's his name, John Fox, over there for the Denver Broncos head coach. He didn't want to give up that offense, and then eventually he was like,
what I do.
He gave a whole playbook to Peyton Manning. He's like, you know what, man, you go ahead and you orchestrate this offense the way you want to.
Go ahead and make the playbook. Come back to me with the playbook, Peyton.
But not to answer your question though, to get back to the topic. Whatchamacallit, I agree with all of you guys as far as I think the Jets they definitely showed their hand a little too quick, because I think Sam Darnold, man, the fact that he had I don't know what their offense was. I mean, they had no running game, they had no receivers. He really wasn't being protected that well. So
hey, nah, don't disrespect my man Frank Gore. He was still running.
Top 20, right?
He might.
He might be top 20. Top 21.
He might be a top rushing leader, but at this point in his career, he ain't holding it down every down anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I think they may have jumped the gun on this one.
Yeah, I will say this. I ain't gonna piggyback off you guys too much, because I think Sam Darnold has talent. I just thought, fucking Adam Gase. Few things. Sam Darnold and the Jets were 0-10 when he didn't play, so that's something. They can't win without him. They only dropped 13 points a game when he didn't play. That's nothing. And as far as what it means for other teams, the Broncos, look out for the Broncos to get up in the draft, because if I'm not mistaken, they're number 8. They're going to want to go up. They're probably going to try and get the Panthers pick, because they're not going to get a quarterback. So, but look out for the Broncos to go, because they got Drew Lock and they ain't happy. He's the 4th best quarterback in that division, and you got to go.
I got a question for y'all. Who do you think the Jets are gonna pick?
There are two, right?
Yes.
It seems like what's the dude from BYU Wilson?
Yeah, Zach Wilson.
From what I hear, it seems like, or from what I'm seeing at least, it seems like Wilson.
I'm not
Yeah.
going. Me
The
personally,
49ers, I'm telling you right now, the 49ers are going to draft Justin Fields, but they keep putting out there that they're going to draft dude from Mac Jones. They keep putting out there they like Mac Jones. John Lynch likes Justin Fields. It don't matter what Kyle Shanahan like. He got a losing record. It don't matter what he like. He can be gone tomorrow. You can coordinate all you want to. I need you gone as a coach if you can't win.
I feel like Justin Field, like me personally, Justin Field is the second best quarterback in this draft. Me personally,
I agree.
My biggest thing is I always go with competition. Like, what's your college competition? Because like the NFL is top tier. So like the best schools that you face, like how did you do against Alabama? How did you do against LSU, Ohio State, like or Miami back in the day? Like who has the top tier athletes? Like how did you do? In BYU, who do they face?
Good question.
Oh, they the Gonzaga of
Shit, damn near. Nah, I mean, I agree though, because that was the biggest thing, or that's always one of the biggest things I always look at, and that's to me like the year when it was Mahomes, Deshaun, and all those guys, and like to me like taking out Mahomes, just like to me like you have Trubisky, you have Deshaun, you have all these other guys, and ahead of Deshaun Watson when this guy just beat Bama in the national championship. So,
dog Bama 2 years in a row.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, so I'm with you on the whole competition thing. It's always hard to gauge combines and just highlights against teams that really or players that go to those smaller schools, especially with quarterbacks. So I'm with you there. I agree though. I think Fields is number 2. But hey, it's not my decision. It's not my decision. So whatever I say, it doesn't really matter what I think. But I think Fields is number 2. We'll see. I mean, there's some throws that I've seen Wilson make in the pro days, even though I just said that look fucking nasty. But
all right, yo, we're gonna have to talk about this one day. But
right.
combines, like combines and pro days, they don't tell me squat, bro.
Oh no, it doesn't.
No, I get what you're saying. Like sometimes when certain people throw like a pass and it's like, okay, yeah, I get it, but we're still in like basketball shorts and a t-shirt. Like, that don't tell me squat.
No, I'm hey, I'll be the first one to tell you that really doesn't mean anything. But it was one pass specifically, just he was going left, threw it right. It was just one of those things. But like,
I get what you're saying.
I'm not big. No, I'm not big on pro days, and like that's not gonna tell me too much. That's just gonna tell me you're fast, you're big, things like that. But it doesn't tell me if you can ball. Really.
It feels as fast.
Yeah, 4-4. Like,
yeah.
I know,
quarterback.
Like,
that's crazy.
Like, no, bro. I say this to every time. 4-3 in the NFL makes you special. 4-4, you're still elite. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people can really run a 4-4-40? You know what I'm saying?
Not many.
Nah.
It's still in that top that top percentile.
Yeah, you're what?
With pads on, mind you.
Bro, that's insane. Like when I see players run like 20 miles an hour with pads on and you've been hidden and you're still able to run 20 some miles an hour, like that's insane.
Yeah, you different.
For real, man. That's insane how fast those dudes can go. Man, so about to get into some hell yeah, hell nah.
Hey Rick, what do we do with hell yeah, hell nah?
Let us know.
Say it with your motherfucking chest, boy.
He had to think about it, folks. He had to think about it.
I just got a weird text message, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I looked down on my phone and he was like, what you say? Hey, you call me, man. Have me.
All right. So each one person is gonna answer each question. We got 4 different questions. Each one of us is gonna answer individually one question. So I'm first to answer. So the first one, Sammy Watkins recently said, Lamar Jackson, the main quote was Lamar Jackson can be elite if his receivers can get open. Well, one, I'm gonna say Yeah, water's wet. Like water's wet. Like everybody's elite when your receivers can get open.
Water's wet.
Two, uh, like I kind of already think Lamar Jackson's elite, so really don't have much else to say. He just doesn't have good receivers. If like I know what we're gonna say, Lamar can't pass, Lamar this, blah blah blah. Lamar's an elite NFL player. Lamar just won the MVP last year. I feel like he's or the year before. I think he's an elite player. Don't really have to say much else.
So did you say hell yeah or hell nah?
I said hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
said
said water wet.
Yeah.
He said water wet. If you know, bro.
Yeah, hey, my bad. RNS, my bad. RNS, my bad. RNS,
my bad. RNS. That's funny. Oh man. So Mel, so this one's you. Still no deal for Antonio Brown. There's interest both sides trying to get him back to Tampa Bay. Who knows? There's teams. There was a lot of interest in Seattle last year. I don't know if they're still Seattle, but will AB take a bigger or longer deal than in the expected smaller 1-year deal with the Bucks?
Hell yeah. If I was him, I would. If the Seahawks are offering you a long-term contract, like the only reason you're in the league is because of Tom Brady. So if the Seahawks are willing and crazy enough to give you more guaranteed money, I would take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? And plus, with Russell Wilson, you're going to get the ball. He's definitely going to make sure you're going to get the ball. So, yeah, if I was him, hell yeah, and run with it.
For sure. Especially with the receivers not named DK Metcalf. He's definitely going to get the ball there.
Hey, did you see what Jalen Ramsey responded on DK Metcalf's tweet? He was saying like, "Hey, Dad, I appreciate everything you helped me with. Let's get it this summer." And Jalen Ramsey is like, "No problem, son."
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Man, that's funny. I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
I fuck with Jalen Ramsey though.
Yo,
I love his mentality,
and he can back it up.
That's why I fuck with him.
I'm gonna send y'all. I don't want to talk about this too much. I'm gonna send y'all this clip of Darius Slay talking about a play he had with DK Metcalf. I don't know if y'all seen this, but I'm gonna send that to y'all later. But DJ, going on, switch up a little bit to basketball. Harden's out now. I got the hammy. KD's supposed to be coming back soon. KD's missed already 20 plus games in a row. Hopefully he'll be back soon. You worried about the Nets' health at all?
A little bit. I think some of it is precautionary. Like I think a lot of KD's was precautionary. I don't think anybody was expecting him to play 73 games this year. I think that was kind of unreasonable, being he hadn't played in a year because he tore his Achilles. So the people who are hurt usually get hurt. They usually get nicked up. So I'm not. Except for James Harden. James Harden's usually really durable. But other than that, I don't think it's a big deal. As long as they're healthy in the playoffs.
That's the biggest thing. Like the biggest thing is not just being on the court in playoffs, but healthy in playoffs. So I think I'm hoping a lot of the KD stuff is precautionary, just trying to keep his legs fresh for playoffs. So hopefully that's the case. KD, definitely want to see you back soon, man. Rick, last but not least, Boogie got the 10-day with the Clippers. Will he remain on the Clippers by the season's end, and will he make an impact for the Clippers come playoff time? Hell yeah or hell no?
So I'm gonna say hell yeah. He's definitely gonna be there. Boogie wasn't playing bad this year. The Rockets, they just decided that they just wanted to blow up their team and make bad decisions. So I don't blame him for getting out of there. I think it was a mutual move. And will he be key in the playoffs? I'm going to say, if healthy, hell yeah, he's coming off the bench. I think he could be a contributor in 20 minutes a game. He's another big body. That's what you need to go against the Lakers. That's what you need to go against the Nuggets. All these other teams. He may not block shots like that, but he could definitely be a contributor. So hell yeah.
So I think so. As long and like you said, he's been on the court There's no injuries. It was just a matter of the team, the Rockets, just not being good, just trying to get in a better situation.
It's because he didn't like Christian Wood playing so much more than him.
And that too. But I mean, at this point, like that's gonna happen. But
yeah, I mean, and he was playing well.
He was playing well.
He
like
playing bad. It wasn't an injury why
Yeah.
he's not on the Rockets.
yeah,
When I watched him, I don't know. For some reason, he just didn't pop out the picture for me for some reason.
Well, I mean, he was playing efficient. He could space the floor.
Yeah,
you know,
because he wasn't on the court.
Yeah. He ain't been on the court consistently in the past.
That's why you ain't see him.
4 to 5 years.
Because I was just like, I had to think about it. I was like, was he injured? It's like, was he injured again? Or like, is he healthy?
he was just on.
Healthy.
He was on the Rockets. That's basically what it came down to.
It was one of those things where they both said, "Hey, I don't want to be here anymore." You know,
it's crazy how the Rockets had a big their window just closed so fast. You know what I'm saying?
I swear I didn't realize the Rockets lost that many games in a row. I look on my phone and it was at like 20 something at one point. I'm like,
it was 20 something now.
I mean, not anymore, but it was at some point. Like I remember at one point it was at like 18, I think.
That's
like
insane.
But
I know it was at least 19.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine losing that many games like back to back to back. Like I know the whole entire morale in the locker room was dead. It had to be.
Facts.
Yeah,
facts.
I'm sure. Cool. I mean, I'm sure it still is. It's gonna be hard to get back in the swing of everything, especially with how things kind of ended there. So like, it's gonna take at least a year to kind of get some culture back. I feel like.
At least they got them picks.
Yeah, they got the picks, and they might get more depending on if they really go into full rebuild and all that. But yeah, man, shout out Boogie. Best of luck to the Rockets. Let's get the top five. Top five. So this week, I was the winner. Rick was second. DJ was third. Mel was fourth. This week's
sympathy votes didn't work.
Worked last time. Looking from the poll, this is probably the most even it's been so far.
Yeah, no, you got better, Jamil. You got some votes.
Yeah, I would say it was really even.
I voted for you, Rick. Why you being funny?
I appreciate the vote, man.
Yeah.
I didn't vote.
I'm still gonna vote. I'm still gonna put my vote out there.
No, I appreciate it, man. I liked your list, man. I liked everybody's list.
I like
vote or die. Vote or die like back in the day.
Everybody. The voter die tall tea, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah. The Diddy movement.
Everybody go for it. Get your voter die tall teas out when you make your votes.
4X.
4X style on there, boy.
So this week's top five basketball coaches. So this is NBA or NCAA. DJ, correct me if I'm wrong, right? College or professional?
College or professional.
Is this also male or female? We didn't say that.
Male. Just do male. Okay. Do a female one another time.
Okay.
I know which one you want to pick, Aaron.
Which one? I mean,
when you said like
there's only two to choose from.
Yeah, for female coaches, and I
mean, there's probably a few more than two.
To put on the greatest, to put on your top five.
Gino and Pat Summitt.
Yeah, that's like, it. I was thinking when you said I was thinking Pat Summitt. That was
no. I'm thinking
one of those is a man. I'm not going to say who, and that person's still eligible, so I'm not going to say that person's name. But to start out, if everybody's ready, we can just get started.
No. I thought y'all meant like on the male side or the women's basketball side.
I'm talking about male or female coaches, but
don't matter
either way.
Oh, okay.
But either way, it seems like we're doing just male.
All right, men's basketball.
So men's basketball. All right, so
men's basketball. No misogyny. You know
so men's
throw that out there.
Men's basketball. We'll probably do female another time. If we're ready, I'm going to go with the first pick. I'm going Phil.
Oh, okay.
He came off of that joint ready. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna talk in there and pick." Yeah, let's go.
Can't argue that.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, coach 2 GOATs, baby.
That's cool, man. So because he's dope in the Olympics and in college, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Coach K.
Okay. Okay.
Is he dope or is he just a good coach?
He's dope ass coach.
I'd say he's good. I would consider.
If we're gonna go championships and teams, that's what it's about.
Do it. I didn't think he's gonna do it.
Let me get John Wooden.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
That's a good one.
I wasn't expecting
John
that.
Wooden.
I mean, that's probably the best coach.
Since we're going with championships and teams, that's what.
Okay, I got 2 picks, right?
Yeah.
2.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Pat Riley and Greg Popovich.
I knew you was gonna go with them too.
Hey, I had to go
Great
with
coaches.
Cocaine Pat,
Yeah, I know, right?
Miami Vice Pat.
Okay, so funny story about Pat Riley. Pat Riley was never supposed to be a coach. He was just, I mean, you guys probably knew this, but he was an announcer, and the Lakers coach got fired. They had no idea who to hire, and they just reached out. And Pat Riley became Pat Riley.
I actually didn't know that. That's
I didn't know that
either.
Yo, I appreciate that one, bro. Like, damn, that's
like
that's how easy it was to be an NBA coach back then.
Like he played, like he played professionally, all that stuff, but like he was just the like he was either the play-by-play guy or he was the other guy, but he was one of the announcers, like one of the game announcers for the Lakers.
Aaron, that's like saying you not coaching right now, and then you just announcing the game, and then the varsity coach is like, "All right, you the head coach."
Hey, it's your turn now. No,
that's like hilarious.
That's basically what it is. Like, it's crazy. And then not only that, but being one of the greatest coaches ever. You know what I'm like?
That's insane, bro. It was all by luck. I wouldn't say luck, but yeah, luck.
Luck had something to do with it.
Luck,
luck got him in the position.
But then skill and determination and being Pat got him. Right. But yeah, carry on. Next pick.
Roy Williams.
Yeah, smart.
Okay.
Surprisingly, I got 2 college guys, and you guys wouldn't even think that.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to be college.
I'd expect 1 max from you. I wouldn't expect 2.
That's a good one.
But Rick, it's your pick.
My pick. Since I got Boston in the background and he got 8 consecutive championships, I guess I'll go Red Auerbach.
Okay.
Red Auerbach. All right. I'm gonna go Gino Auriemma.
Okay.
I thought we were doing men's basketball.
I thought we were doing men's coaches.
No, men's basketball.
We specifically said men's basketball.
All right. I thought you. All right. No, I heard you wrong. My fault.
Watch out when we do this to Aaron. He be coming.
I was just about to say that. He might have come
Watch out. Watch out. This thing be like fucking Jesus. Watch Aaron.
I'll go
Michael Jordan in Space Jam.
Hey, technically that. Hey, wouldn't it be Bugs Bunny?
Coach Carter.
I'm gonna go. I'll go Chuck Daly.
Let's go on.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, I'll go Chuck Daly, and then Dean Smith.
Okay.
Okay.
Rick,
all right. Pick. My pick, right? Okay. Okay. All right, my pick. I think I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the guy that throws chairs, Bobby Knight.
You took my shit.
I would never play for Bobby Knight.
Hell nah. He was an abusive coach. He was more abusive than Joe Jackson. Yo. Hey, I'll tell you right now, Bobby Knight abused more black men than Joe Jackson did in a lifetime.
I give you that. I
promise you that.
Okay,
yes. That.
Yo, but Joe Jackson beat his kids to the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, baby.
That's fair.
And one
Bobby
of them became
Knight beat his. Yeah.
Rick, stop because
Rick is your pick. Don't worry about the
Already picked. Already picked.
DJ is your pick. Don't worry about Rick talking about the Jackson family.
Lenny Wilkins.
That's a good one.
Lenny Wilkins. He has a record of 1,332. Mind you, he coached for 32 seasons. So you know how many years you got to coach to lose 1,155 games.
He won a lot of games. He won
1,300. That's a lot That's a lot of games.
That is.
Jamel's your pick. You got a 2.
Yeah, 2. All right. Rick stole my 1 pick. John Calipari.
Coach Cal. I wanted that one. That's my guy.
And then just for the hell of it, because he won a ring, Bill Russell while he was coaching and playing.
Okay.
That's respectable.
That's a good one.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you could coach and play, like, damn it, yo, I'm gonna just show y'all how I do it. All right, this is
First and only player coach. Couldn't have Paul Pierce out there doing that.
Hey, nah, he too worried about Cam Soda. Hey, but he's living his
Tom
best life,
Izzo.
though.
Okay.
So who?
Tom Izzo.
That's a great one. I like
Tom
that
Ace to the Izzo. Rick, your pick.
I'm going to say greatest coach to probably never win a championship. I'm going to rock with
you.
Oh yeah, me too. Actually, I got a tip. Coaching AAU. But Jerry Sloan.
That's a good one.
My bad for the slander, Rick.
That's okay. It happens.
I'm gonna go. I got 2 to finish it off. I'm gonna go Larry Brown. I think he's the only person to win college and an NBA championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Larry Brown and we'll go Nelly. Don Nelson.
Don Nelson. Okay.
Welcome to Nellyville, huh?
Okay.
Don Nelson.
Man, that's my guy.
That's
I forget how many games he's won, but he's one of the most winningest, and without winning a championship. So that's another one.
Blaze him up.
Yeah.
On some real shit.
One in the air. I'm up.
According to Stack.
And Matt.
And Matt Barnes, according to that we believe.
The We Believe team. Oh, like we're not breaking news.
Oh
They said this. Like like the whole team was big chiefing.
Rick, last pick.
The funniest thing about that team too was like Al Harrington said he hated Don Nelson after that because he was like, yo, we can really do something. We can really win. And Don Nelson looked at it and was like, man, shut your dumb ass back down. And Al Harrington said he hated Don Nelson after that. He was really trying to galvanize the troops, and Don Nelson was like, yeah, nah, that's not happening. This ain't Disney, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. It was fucked up, man. I'd have been pissed off too. Whatchamacallit, but I'm gonna go ahead and rock with this is tough, man. There's a lot of good coaches. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Time is ticking, so let's go.
Shut your ass up. Jim Calhoun.
Ooh,
that's a good
nice one.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Jim Calhoun.
I was thinking about Jim Calhoun. That's a good one. DJ, last pick.
Man, I feel like there's going to be a lot of college guys on here, man.
I mean,
Magic Johnson.
There's going to be a lot.
Magic Johnson.
More than I would thought.
You better say Larry Bird before you say
I'm
Magic.
going to close mine out with JT. Let me get John Thompson.
Okay. I like that.
No, there's definitely going to be a lot of college coaches just because, like, for the most part, like, a lot of these coaches, they won multiple championships. And a lot of those coaches are still at the program. So it's easy to see this guy's a great coach. So there's gonna be a lot of college coaches for that reason. Jamel, last but not least.
I'm gonna go with one of the coaches that we know for a fact, Chiefs, Steve Kerr.
Okay.
Hey, he got championships. I don't care.
It's like picking the Warriors in 2K.
So
Hey,
I got Greg Popovich.
I'm messing with you.
Hey, look, I'll be that guy too. I
picked the
care.
Bulls. I picked the Bulls in the '90s and the Lakers in the early 2000s, if that's what we're doing. But with the first pick,
hey man, I would always use the Lakers in the early 2000s, but I would never play Shaq. I would literally set Shaq down and just score 60 with Kobe all day. Them old NBA live days.
Mm-hmm.
My younger days, turn the fatigue off and just turbo all day.
Hey, put everything up to 100.
No fouls. Fuck it.
Right. Fouls off so you could just shove people, stuff like that. Out of bounds off.
It was really just NBA blitz at that point.
It was just, I would say it just turned into NBA fight night.
And that NBA Live 03 with Jason Kidd on the cover, man, had one of the best soundtracks, one, and two, had playable characters like Fabulous. You could beat that game, man.
And it's so funny. We talk about that game at least like every other episode. Like
Probably
if it ain't for the soundtrack or the game.
Since the sports video game top 5, like we've talked about that like once every other.
Yo, was it the Madden with Michael Vick on it where they had like Echo and they had like different like rappers?
Oh yeah,
on, football position. I remember at one point they had Jennifer Lopez as wide receiver.
That Echo team, they had Angie Martinez at running back. Yo, she was nasty.
That's hilarious.
Mark Echo quarterback.
Yeah, I remember that.
That just sounds so funny. Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez was the running back for Echo.
They said J-Lo out here collecting engagement rings like Thanos is collecting Infinity Stones. That shit had me.
Yo.
That shit had me.
To wrap up, top 5, I had Phil Jackson, Chuck Bailey, Dean Smith, Larry Brown, and Don Nelson. Rick had Coach K, Red Auerbach, Bobby Knight, Jerry Sloan, Jim Calhoun. DJ had John Wooden, Roy Williams, Lenny Wilkins, Tom Izzo, John Thompson. Jamel got Pat Riley, Greg Popovich, Coach Cal, Bill Russell, and Steve Kerr. Another even. It's even for the most part. Like as far as like basing coaches, like it's gonna be as far as like just smack the hell out of the mic right there. Smack the hell out of the mic.
Man, strong on that one, bro.
You must have missed a Bible study night.
But it goes,
no, for real. Somebody missed the collection plate for real.
When it comes down to voting, it's gonna come down to who's like the most known to whoever's voting, and then opinion.
Right. Yeah, because they're all great coaches.
DJ said he was surprised by how many college coaches we got. Is there any just college or NBA that we left off? The one I could think, there's two I could think of that are college.
Jim Boeheim.
Boeheim, and I don't know how we feel
Pitino.
about Rick, but those are like the two.
Rick Pitino.
Those are like the two.
For sure.
How do we feel about
Calipari?
What'd you say, Jamel?
What about Doc Rivers? How we feel?
Calipari got named.
I
didn't pick Doc Rivers because he was up 3-1 3 times and lost.
You know who we don't talk about that he should start getting his name more recognized now is Eric Spoelstra.
I was about to say Eric Spoelstra.
Like Eric Spoelstra is another good one.
Even with LeBron, D Wade, all them departing, like they after a while they start.
That's when I was like, oh nah, because good coach.
Yeah.
Did we say Rick Carlisle?
Rick Carlisle.
That's a good one.
Rick Carlisle's a good one.
That's a real good one. Magic Johnson.
Quit saying he wasn't good. Stop saying it.
Well, I know you keep saying Magic Johnson like he's a good coach.
I know I was like saying it because he was like a coach for like 15 days.
Yeah. Will we say Larry Bird was a good coach?
Larry Bird was
a good coach. He was a really good coach.
Larry Bird was a great coach.
Isaiah Thomas was a good coach on the Pacers. I don't know what the hell he did on the Knicks.
Does anybody know about Kareem's coaching?
Kareem coached?
Yeah.
That
didn't
answers,
know
that
that.
answers your question.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something I have to look up one day.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. So
An old school one for you, Lefty Drizel.
Lefty, yeah, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Some other ones we talked about. Red Auerbach, Red Holzman on the Knicks was a good one in the 70s when they won. I just had another one in my head and I lost. Jack Ramsey, Blazers, Dr. Jack. Another
Rudy
one.
T.
Rudy T is another one.
Yeah,
But yeah, we
Tom
could go on. We could go and we could kind of just name all these coaches. All these guys are great. Like always, once we get the vote on the stories, on Instagram, Twitter, make sure you guys are voting. Put on your voter die tall tees. Get a I voted sticker after. Make sure you're doing everything. Rock the vote.
Yo, post
Yeah,
your
vote.
sticker too.
Post the I
Vote or
voted.
die.
Post your I voted sticker after. Let us know.
Vote or I'll find you.
Vote.
The creepy eyes with that joy.
If it sound like unforgivable.
Yeah.
I will
Vote or I'll
find
find you. And I will kill you.
So, like always, man. Like always, continues support. We appreciate it. Make sure y'all are following Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, subscribing to the YouTube. On podcasts, make sure you guys are downloading it on Spotify, reviewing on Apple, all of that good stuff. Rick, DJ, Jamel, you guys got anything before we wrap up?
Man, subscribe, like that, share that, and I appreciate y'all. Keep voting.
Paul Pierce is the reason why all niggas should not have technology.
Follow and share and like and do all that shit, man. We appreciate you guys.
Hey,
All
Rick,
love,
that's
baby.
probably the best way to wrap it up. Say it one more time. Just say it one more time and then end it right there. That's probably the best way.
Hey man, Paul Pierce is the reason why old niggas should not have a technology. Be safe, y'all, with your tech.
Yeah. Signing out.